been working on the sign that we want to put up. It is metal, but I think it will rust over time. I'm not sure if it's wrought iron, but even if it is, over time it does rust. And because of where we want to put it up, I'm concerned that it will leave marks on the wood. So we have this here, which was an old clock that we had, which I loved, and we cannot fix. We tried to get the innards for it. It's just, we can't find anything that would be suitable. What we did find that had the proper innards, the hands were too small. They were not large enough for this. So we were kind of stuck. We're using this to install that. I traced the motif of the wrought iron template onto here, and I colored it, or painted it, I should say. And this is what, so there's the clock, love, love, love. We're gonna put it in here, and then I'm going to add this cord as a buffer onto here, because the only thing I could find to do this on is like a foamy kind of paper, and it still has the same here, which you can't tell. I'm going to put a bead of glue on there, but because of the paint that I put here, it's just a little warped, so that will allow it, the cord will allow it to stay flat-ish as much as it can be. So that's what I'm doing today. I've got my glue gun ready to go. So I'm going to see what can be done, but I'm going to start with gluing this here first. So I have glued this down as well as I could. Because it's warped, it's difficult to flatten it, especially here. So I don't know that I want to lift. I can't get any glue in there. So what I'll try to do is put the cord around so that yeah. Problem also is if I press down here, it opens up that little thing. Gonna have to play with this a little bit. Maybe what I'll do is glue a bit at a time. They put black tape on here, so black on white, not sure why. Probably so that we could see it better, and then remove it, I guess. So be a little bit cleaned up after. I'm going to go here. There it is. It's on the middle here. So now, so then this is going to be like that, which I love by itself. But what we're hoping to do is to get this over that, like that. So it'll look like a 3D. Let's see if I can give you a close-up. Well, that's that. I'm going to go weed now. And if I have time, if it doesn't take me long to weed, I may rake the play area and weed that area there. I'm more concerned about the weeding, so I'll do the weeding first. And but it's a little breezy today. It's there's just a cool breeze in the air, but I'm sleeveless going outside. I may wear my hoodie. Yesterday I had to. Today I don't have to, but I think I will. I'm just going to be here for another 2 hours and then I'm going to head down. So my herbs are starting to come in, but I did see the groundhog this morning in my garden. I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit more of Epsom salts. I'm hoping that he stayed away because of that. Yeah, and maybe I'll do a little bit of Epsom salts across the walkway. I really don't want them to get to my herbs. And I know that they will climb and they'll squeeze through the rungs anyway, even if I put up a gate. I don't know if they'll climb something like that. But if they get into my herbs again, that will definitely be something that I'm going to have to consider. It's, I definitely don't want to put chicken wire over there, but if I have to, I will. Because I want my herbs. We love cooking with herbs, and that's just not okay. And they're doing quite nicely now. The parsley is coming in, so I don't want him, and he munched on them before. I don't want him to take them again. Oh, look at the pretty little bee over there trying to get some water from the little hummingbird bath. So I really like how things are looking at the moment. I can see that there's progress. I can see that all the hard work that we put in that all the hard work that we put in is beginning to show. And this morning, the heat pump maintenance person was out, and he was here in December. And he liked the property then, but he had not seen it during the summer. And he said, wow, you've done a lot of work. And it's like, no, this was done. Most of it was done last year. You just didn't see it because of the snow. So, yeah, it's looking good. And I think at the front, after, like, I already have the area separated at the front of the cottage, is just building the garden over here. So once I build that and the little deck on the back, so that's my project till the end of the season. If I get that done, then it'll be great. I'm hoping that in the meantime, we'll be able to sneak a step or two. I might as well go out. I think in the meantime that we'll be able to sneak a step or two here. I think the first step is going to be a little interesting because we won't know. It's going to be trial and error for us to get the right measurements to fit the steps in. But once we get one in, the second one should go through. So if we do the 3 steps here this year, I will be so ecstatic. And I'm okay with this little step. It's not even a step, it's that there. I just don't want the water coming this way. So yesterday I did that and re-leveled the large patio stones there, which look good, but I noticed that the front one, the pattern is going the wrong way. So I'll see whether Elizabeth, and we just have to pivot it. So I'll see if she'll be open to doing that. It'll take 5 minutes. So, yeah. So as I look out here, I've got everything pretty much okay. I still have to do the finishing touches on the playhouse. But those are all things that are not going to take weeks on end, and that will go quickly. On the outside, it's just doing the 2x2s around the playhouse, and then the corner edges on each corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners, just cut to size and nail on. So it shouldn't take too long. The other things here would be the area there, which gets so weedy. I'm okay with the weeds that low, but I'm going to have to see what to do. I don't want mulch. You know, although it's handy in the play area, I'm okay with that. But the other ones, no. I may even change the mulch in that garden there and just put soil there. It's just so messy. So messy. Gonna get going. Would be nice to be down there having a coffee and doing my Sudoku. Look at this little cutie. So, show you what I did today. Not much. So this is all cleaned. Not only that, But I found a little fern in there, and I have some moss over here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's, oh, there's two little beavers. Two little beavers. So I didn't get to the play area. Again, this area here had that that weed that has deep roots. It's like an ajuga type of thing, and it's a creeper. So over there, there's a lot of soil, so I'm a little concerned about that. Don't want it to wash away, but I'm hoping we're not going to get as much water. So next week is supposed to be raining. I am really hoping that it won't be the entire weekend. I'd like to get to that and pull out those weeds. And I'll start getting this organized as well as for the deck. Over here, I think like there's already lots of grasses coming in. I did do a little bit of weeding over there by the ferns, but yeah, I put some Epsom salts here, so I'm hoping that the groundhogs don't come back. But you just never know, so fingers crossed. If we can do one step per weekend when they come, we might get the 3 steps in this fall. Anyway, it is just beautiful. It's calm, it's warm, with just a touch of freshness, but I have a tank top on and I'm feeling 100% comfortable. Would have been the perfect evening to have dinner on the deck.